So when we're building an entry, we still want to keep those same key words about doing everything you can fast, about taking that ice in front of you and your feet moving with the pucks north. So the very first drill we're doing here, this is something you can do in practice, and you can do it 2 lines going that way and 2 lines going that way. So Graydon, you'll be the guy in the puck. Phil, you're going to be on the far side there. And all it is a very basic way to start the idea of the puck entering with width. So if you remember the clip we had there with the Montreal Canadiens, we had 2 guys. So this is a 2-guy drill, 2-player drill. That all that's going to happen is Graydon is going to drive, not yet Graydon, drive towards the blue line, and he's going to kick that puck out laterally to Phil. Graydon's going to continue with the middle drive all the way through to the goalie as hard as he can. When Phil gets over the blue line, he's going to shoot that puck. So a couple things that we want to see for sure happen here is we want that puck to be passed laterally at this blue line. We don't want to have pucks that are passed diagonally up ahead that are into this defenseman. We want to force this defenseman back, and you force that defenseman back by the speed of the middle driver. Okay, so go about half speed here, guys. You ready? Yep. He's going to kick it out. Good. Right back. Come on back, Phil. Okay, we can go, if you guys want to go a tiny bit slower so we see it here. So it's the exact same thing. You're going to see Cole. Go ahead. We're going to bring it through all the way. And the habit of the middle drive on the inside of the D with his stick down, arriving as fast as he can to the paint and is spending as much time as she or he can inside that paint so that you're a slot presence and you're adding depth to the offensive zone. Then all you would do is you would take the same 2 lines and you would turn them this way. Phil, you can be the puck carrier. And we're going to end up going this way. Don't worry about it right now. And just the exact same thing. You tell your players, just turn around and you go this side. So we have chances to shoot pucks from the left side if you're a lefty, or on the right side. Here we go. One more time. Good. Good. All the way back. Okay? Very easy. Now the next one we're going to do is we would have players in all 4 corners, but we only have 3 guys here. And now we're going to add this drill with a little bit of speed. So we started it stationary, where we were able to explain the role of the middle driver. We're able to explain that at the blue line, this puck is kicked out laterally on a straight flat pass. Second guy across the blue line is going to drive the net as hard as she or he can, and then we're going to have the shot on net. So now we're going to do it with a little bit of speed. So now what's happening, Phil, you guys can go at half speed here. Phil's going to skate towards Graydon. He's going to give Graydon a puck. Hang on, Phil. He's going to wait. He's going to give this puck to Graydon. Graydon's going to come underneath. Phil is now going to follow and come all the way up the boards. And these 2 players should be on the same plane at all times here. So they should arrive at the blue line on time together, arrive at the red line on time together, and arrive at the far blue line on time together, so that the player that's coming down the middle, who has only kept this puck with no passing, you're making this kick out pass right here, and now you're middle driving. So all we're doing is we're making it going from stationary to now we're adding it with speed. And the exact same thing is happening from this corner here. So you're going to have 4 bodies going. You guys would be on this half of the ice. Those 2 players would end up on the other half of the ice. So here we go. Yep. Perfect, perfect. It's a kick out. Now it's a middle drive. Outstanding. And the mistake that your players are going to make is this player that has the puck in the middle is going to automatically send that puck up and try to advance the puck. But on this entry concept, we want to drive these D back, drive them back with some speed, lateral pass, kick out, middle drive. One more time. Let's see that. Here we go. Good. Outstanding. Phil right there. Good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add a second layer to this part of the drill, a second component here. So Cole's going to go with Phil here. When Phil gets this puck at this blue line after it's kicked out, Now he's gonna come underneath. He's gonna come across this blue line, all the way across the top of this blue line with that puck. Cole is still driving the net, and Phil's gonna shoot this puck with the middle driver. You got it, Phil? Here we go. Yep. Good. All the way across. Outstanding. Perfect. Okay, you three guys at the top of the far circles there. Now we're gonna do 3 players, and we're gonna break this down again so all your players will understand all the roles that they have. We'll put, right about here. Now we're gonna build it like we saw in the video. So now it's gonna be 3 players. So you would have your whole team lined up this way, going towards one end. It works best if they come back here, and then you can switch goalies that way so they come all the way back. So now what's gonna happen is we're not gonna tell these, the puck carrier where to put the puck. He or she is gonna choose where they want this puck to go on the entry. It's gonna be driven all the way through. Graydon's gonna carry it all by himself. He's gonna pick a way to kick it out, and then the other player has to read. So now we have a middle driver in Graydon. We have a puck carrier, let's say it's gonna be Phil. And then we would have Cole, who would be in the dot lane and 1 step behind. So the first option we'll do here, if it gets kicked out to Phil, is Phil, you're just gonna put this puck on net. Then you guys are gonna come back, then you're gonna hit the driver, then you're gonna come back, then you're gonna hit the dot lane step behind guy, then you're gonna come back, and then you're gonna pass off the pads. All right, here we go. Good. All the way back, all the way back. This reload component of the drill here, getting back as quick as you can. When we're reloading and tracking back, that encourages fast hockey. Anytime that we can be going fast, it's great. Good, hit the net, Phil, it's all right. You're cut all the way back. And that idea of getting back as quick as we can, we want to encourage counters, we want to encourage fast hockey. Here we go. Dot lane, you're gonna hit the dot lane. Good. We'll try that one again. Phil, wake up. Here we go. Come on, Phil. Good. Pass off the pads. So we see the options that we had there. The first option, driving all the way down, kick out. The puck carrier is going to have the shot, and we want to encourage those puck carriers. Their responsibility is to hit the net. We do not want to give the other team a breakout to come all the way back down the ice. Those same 3 players are going to get back as hard as they can to line. The next 3 players will be going, but the idea of these 3 players coming back as quick as they can so that they're trackers, they're coming back. We want to encourage that fast hockey. We want to encourage turnovers, all by coming back. So the next component of this drill would be, we would have a 4th player that would be involved. And that 4th player would be the defenseman who would be joining the rush. So your defenseman could just line up on these 2 dots, and it would be the exact same drill. We'd be going all the way down, and we would make choices. We could have the puck carrier shoot it, we could have hit the middle driver, we could hit the dot lane step behind, we could pass off the pads, or we could hit the D, who if we were just turned around and coming this way, this D should be accepting this puck in this area right here. And this area right here will not be there if Graydon doesn't do his job and commit hard to going to the net. So this 4th man's ice, Dave Barr's term yesterday of 4th man's ice, will not be there if you do not have a middle driver who commits to going to the net. So it would be the exact same drill. You would add a defenseman who would join, and that player would be able to make the same options. The last progression on this that we can do would be that now you would add a back-checking component. You would add a tracking component. And you don't always have to start with the puck in the middle. You can start the puck with Cole, you can start the puck with Phil. We saw his bad passes, so we don't want to give Phil the puck anymore. But you can start the puck anywhere you want to start this puck so that you're making these players make decisions and solve the problems themselves. And then you add a defenseman. But the other part is that back-checking component. So if we had these 3 guys going, and the coach would stand here, and I would release this back-checker. I would say, you ready? Go. And it would be these 3 guys going down the ice with the back-checking component. Lastly, now you add 2 defensemen right here. Now you add 2 defensemen right here, and they're going against live defensive rush reading from another team. So it would be a 3-on-2 back this way. And if your team is real good, you keep the same component, you add a back checking forward too, so it's really a 3-on-3. And when you add that third forward for the other team to be the back check component, you can tell him or her when to leave. You can say leave early. You can say pick up Cole. You can put him on this side. I can start him right or her right here on top of grade and say go. So you're making these players solve problems. So that's a good way to look at entries for your players. Show them all the rules. We start off easy, through the middle, kick out, middle drive. So we have a puck carrier who can shoot it. We have a puck carrier who can hit the middle driver. Then we added a components of, with speed, half wall, 2 players in a half wall, 2 players in a half wall, and now they're doing it with speed. Then it's the 3 players, and the 3 players are gonna solve the problems themselves. All the way down, kick it out to either side. Puck carrier can shoot it, puck carrier can hit the middle driver, puck carrier can hit the dot lane step behind player, or the puck carrier could pass one off the pads. The last part of that, the defenseman joining the rush. We're gonna let you guys have, Mike Weaver's gonna come on and work on some defensive zone drills. If you have any questions, I'm around here in the audience too, and we're ready to go from there. Thanks very much to these 3 guys.